Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Sagittarius, we're going to get into the Tea Leaf Oracle deck, and we are going to ask who you are, how you function, what you've overcome, and how you view the other. We're going to ask the same questions of the other. As I said, Tea Leaf Oracle deck, get into the Energy Oracle deck, and then likely the Wizard's Tarot. Sagittarius, who you are. You are a dog. Protection from a powerful friend. Interesting. Protection. You are, it's a, kind of like coming across like you are the protector. You are the protector? You are, okay. Also, I'm getting like you are loyal. You are very loyal. And in that, somebody of some type of power here may actually be protecting you. You could be receiving protection from someone here because of your loyalty, your honesty, like thinking of the traits of a dog. Like they're very loyal, they're very honest, they can't hide. Anytime my little dog Lily picks something up along the walk and she knows she shouldn't have it, and she just tries to act like she doesn't have anything instead of just not acting, right? So I don't know, there's something about that. You could be very honest, yeah, open-hearted, receiving some sort of protection. I think you're receiving some sort of protection from someone here. How you function. Peacock, beware of great pride. So interesting. That, okay, this is giving me like not wanting to draw too much attention to yourself. Not wanting to draw too much attention to yourself. Okay. And what you've overcome. Kite, vacation. So you're not on vacation anymore? Vacation anymore? Did you take a vacation? I took one. How long ago was it now? It's like a week or so. So maybe this is vacation season. So maybe you took a vacation here. You're done having vacation. How you view the other. Chain. A chain of events that will affect your life. Wow. Okay, so this other is something or someone that you view as events that were out of your control, but they had a great impact on your life. So who are they? A mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. How interesting. Okay. And how do they function? Bread. Period of prosperity and abundance. All right. So this person, I want to say this person, as in terms of a functionality, they focus on prosperity and abundance. And what they've overcome. Kangaroo. Unsettled times, need to plan ahead. So yeah, it's kind of funny. I don't know that I've ever pulled out this card. I'm just sitting here with it for a second. I pull out like, and it's a pretty big deck, but we get a lot of repeats. I think I pulled it. I know this card is in there because obviously when I first got the deck, I looked at everything. I don't know if I've ever pulled this out. Unsettled times, need to plan ahead. What they've overcome. There's things have settled down for this person in some way. Maybe you even saw this person as having quite a few chain of events happening in their life that were affecting them. Because this person is no longer needing to kind of be one foot in front of the other, like needing to think a couple of steps ahead. But they are stubborn. How they view you. Bell, announcement. Maybe you've made an announcement. Maybe you've announced something. Have you announced something? Have you declared something? At the bottom, crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Something in the past. So I don't know, maybe you had a child with this person. This could be somebody that you started some sort of business with, or we're looking at an energy of somebody who has started some sort of new enterprise in their life. Right now, you are dog. Protection from a powerful friend. Patience. Letting go of desperation. Releasing any sense of old urgencies. You do have angelic energy around you. Reminds me a little bit of Scorpio. They had double angel energy around them. And, okay, well, Patience. Who's being protected here? Who's being protected? Rest and rejuvenate. Okay, this feels like, well, you're also patient. I feel like this is you. You're being protected here. Who's the powerful friend that's protecting you? If y'all get the Jesus card, who's the powerful friend that is protecting Sagittarius? First chakra. Interesting. First chakra. Interesting card to come out. It's angelic again. Ooh, look at you. But you have different angels from Scorpio. Different angels. I say, oh, and I said why, there's two reasons I said why I think this is you. Because the patience card came out, and like rest and rejuvenate, that is showing like a form of patience. And then the vacation, right? So you look like someone who's been like rejuvenating, resting, having some leisure time. You could be doing that right now. There's an angel here protecting some sort of security in your life. Yeah, you're safe and secure. You feel like you're really surrounded by spiritual protection right now. And when it says powerful friend, I feel like these are angels. Your function is to beware of great pride. So that's also interesting because it could be those who carry a like very over-exaggerated pride. People whose pride, you know, gets in the way of things, they're not usually open to constructive criticism. And when I say constructive, I really mean that. You know, like saying to someone, you know, I like your idea. I think that's great. But what about this approach? Or what do you think if you tried this with that? You know, or, you know, maybe if you didn't, I love you, but not everyone can take it when, you know, you're so upfront and harsh. I have a feeling that person over there might listen to you a little bit better because, you know, their personality, let's work with it, you know, trying to be constructive. Tone it down a bit and maybe consider their feelings. I know you don't care, right? But it's almost like that's how you function. It is because you can't talk to someone like that whose pride gets in the way. There's no way they will take any sort of criticism. There's no way they will sometimes even take any sort of advice. So it's being aware of this. That's your function. And the other thing is too, because if you get in deep with someone like that, and then you decide, this isn't for me. I don't think I want to do this. I don't think this is the direction I want to go in. This person's not really quite what I thought they would be. You're going to have some problems. I'm tell you right now, right? You probably know that too. Is it may not be so easy to change your course with someone. And it could be also very easily offended, where you may not mean offense. So you're aware of that. So I don't know if it's a particular person that you're dealing with, and you're trying to be really careful here. Because it's interesting because your peacock card is looking towards the other, and the mule is here. It's walking in a different direction. It's walking in a different direction. So, okay. How you function, beware of great pride. Could also just be someone who's feeling very humble. You're feeling very humble, very graceful, gracious, grateful for whatever it is you have in your life. You're not, if you have some positive things in your life that are going on, and maybe other people don't have them, you're not looking down at other people and saying, you know what, I'm better than them. That's why this is happening. Beware of great, wow, appreciation. Appreciation. That's how you function. You know, I feel like maybe somebody has shown you some sort of appreciation. You're not letting it go to your head. You may be focusing on that in some way here as well. There could be a situation where you're recognizing your pride may have, because it's being aware of something, right? Like, oh, where your pride may have prevented you from being appreciative of someone or something around you and kind of like going, oh, you know what? That was my ego getting in the way there. What you've overcome is the kite vacation, the garden and the gate. This is sitting in some sort of, okay, this vacation feels like someone who has been sitting in a space that is too comfortable. It's too comfortable. It may even be like a lack of adventure here. How interesting. You've overcome that. It's like walking through the gate, taking a vacation, the gate. I'm comfortable here. I'm not going to do something different. Huh. Rest and rejuvenation, though. Looks like your energy. Could be meditation. How you view the other is a chain of events that will affect your life. Wow. Journey. This person is definitely someone that has been part of the story of your life here. To what degree or extent or timeline, I don't know. I want to say, though, that like you also recognize, though, that this person has been on some type of a journey, and they've gotten over this part of it. So I think things have settled for this person, for this individual. This person could be, again, need to plan ahead, unsettled times. I don't know if this person has needed to move, if they've needed to relocate, and it hasn't been through any reason of their own doing here. Who they are is mule. So, hey, it's not a bad stubborn. The sun, I mean, unless they're really, really refusing to see some type of enlightenment, this person is really stubborn for a new beginning. They're really stubborn for a new beginning. We'll need the tarot to make sure that this person isn't like so stubborn that they are walking away from their own self-actualization or something like that, right? Or they're not walking away from the obvious truth. How they function. We have bread, period of prosperity and abundance. Walking away. Walking away from a period of prosperity and abundance. What the fuck? Maybe they are walking away from the sun. What they've overcome. Unsettled times need to plan ahead. Happy family. So there could have been some sort of family disruptions going on for this person. There could have been changes in their family dynamic here. It's interesting. They view you as an announcement. But y'all got patience, rest and rejuvenation. So what is that about? Woman holding a heart. They view you. Maybe you've made some sort of announcement or declaration about your feelings, about your family. Broken heart is at the bottom. It's all upright. Broken heart is at the bottom. Birth or conception of a child or enterprise is the other one. It's at the bottom. So it does feel like something that did not work out here in the past, huh? Who Sagittarius is, who they are. Oh, the Knight of Pentacles. Step by step, slow and steady. It's a very interesting card to pull out for you. That does go along, though, with patience. Long-term plan, long-term progress, your stability and security. Angel is here for you, too, with that, right? that is that. This is Sagittarius not running here, there, and everywhere. This is Sagittarius having a long-term plan for themselves, sticking with it, recognizing that the destination is only part of the journey, that the journey itself, including how one gets themselves to the destination, is a big part of the journey, How you function, this is interesting. Beware of great pride, appreciation. The Six of Pentacles. Well, the Six of Pentacles is how we give and take to others. So you're giving and taking here, like, you may not be keeping track with beware of great pride. If someone isn't giving back to you, you're not taking that personally. Like, you know, if you say to somebody, I really admire what you've done with your life, or I really like that, but you don't get that in return. It's okay. Like, it's a nice energy, honestly. Yeah, it's a nice energy. I don't know why this, like, it's funny with appreciation in her legs, right? And he's looking at them. Maybe you have really good legs and somebody's been admiring them and you're not letting it go to your head. That too. What you've overcome. A vacation from the garden and the gate. This is being too comfortable in the position that you find yourself in. So you might be spreading your wings a bit, which is really funny though, because you don't look like that in terms of your energy. So what is this a vacation from? The Star. A vacation from the Star. A vacation from what you've overcome. A vacation from the Star. Being the center of attention? Are you coming to be the center of attention? I get, as a reader, the Star to me, particularly with this one, I get North Node vibes from this, right? Too, because this person is, as they're depicted, they're looking up to the heavens and they're walking in sort of like a balance emotionally here. Also, it is sort of like a higher, there's a lot of reasons I get it for North Node on a personal level, but also just in terms of what this card represents. And it is being healed from your past and walking forward into your future. But also Aquarian energy is the age that we are moving towards. So I feel like you're maybe stepping more into your North Node here in some way, right? And the garden and the gate is being too comfortable in an energy. So you're stepping into something here that, or you've been needing to step out of something that is more comfortable and step into something that is more into your North Node. And that could be many different things for you. So you could have settled yourself comfortably in something that was very familiar, and maybe you're stepping into something that is unfamiliar. You view this other as a journey, a chain of events that will affect your life. Interesting, the Knight of Wands. That's like the knight that is yours. Like, that is your card, but you are right now. You are the Knight of Pentacles. You could be dealing with another Sagittarius as well. Why is the Knight of Wands here? The Page of Pentacles. There's something about learning. This could also have, well, it could be someone here who's learning. Could it be someone who's learning? Somebody who is, I mean, we are moving into that time with the bags packed, higher learning. These could be somebody here who's going away to university or college. How you view them. There's something really strong here about learning. With the Knight of Wands, higher learning, and the Page of Pentacles. Like learning carefully as you go. So, okay. Who they are. They're the mule. They're extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Okay. What are they unwilling to change here? What are they unwilling to change? The Eight of Cups. Wow. An emotional detachment. Okay. They're unwilling to change an emotional detachment. Should. Why are they so stubborn? Maybe this is you being aware of great pride, right? Like this person. Why are they so stubborn? The Page of Swords. They're watching and learning. This person's in the oh, interesting. This person's in the process of learning something. That's how you view them, okay? And the sun, are they like walking away from the sun here? What does the sun represent? The Ten of Pentacles. And how they function is walking away from a period of prosperity and abundance. What is this person? This person is stubborn. Now, it literally could be like, there's a possibility here that I am picking up, like, it could be, depending on your age, it could be a younger or older sibling here who is going away to university or college. It could be your own child, grandchild. It's really, you know, and I could see how, yeah, they're walking away from like the homestead here with the Sun and the Ten of Pentacles. There may be a detachment that's taking place in that. They're getting ready to learn and observe. They're moving away from a period of prosperity and abundance, right? Because that's kind of being in like the nest. The nest is a place of, for the most part, prosperity and abundance at least is provided for them. So if it's not that, this person's a little self-destructive. Say that. Like, if it's not that, this really looks like someone who's kind of self-destructive just for the sake of it. How they function. Walking away. Why are they walking away? Because they're confused. Fuck, the Seven of Cups. They're confused. That's why they're walking away. What's this prosperity and abundance? If a card comes out to show me you, what's this prosperity and abundance? Oh my God. It's you. Temperance. The fuck? Can't make that shit up, no? It's also not being patient. Walking away from prosperity and abundance, which this comes with patience. Alchemy. The taming of oneself. What they've overcome. Unsettled times, need to plan ahead. Happy family. What was going on here? What was going on here? They're out the window. Eight of Wands. What was going on here? I don't know. It looks like moving. Like moving, right? Looks like moving family. This person move away? This person moved away. Why are the Eight of Wands here? Looks like having to move a family. The Seven of Pentacles. Need a new plan. The Knight of Cups. The Emperor. Need a new plan. They could be, okay, this person maybe needed to do something because somebody they loved was moving. You know? It's very strange. Or they needed to move for work. Or their position required them moving. They view you as announcement, woman holding a heart. Ace of Cups. They view you with a lot of feeling and love. They really do. Or you've declared this. Not sure, like, have you declared? Someone's declared something here. Maybe you have. Maybe you have. I'm wondering, because your peacock card is just it's painted on. It's not going to move. It's looking at their energy, and you are aware of somebody's pride here. And is this person? Well, look at them. They are walking away from prosperity. They're walking away. They seem to also be walking away from the sun. Like, what the fuck? Why is this person doing all this? Oh, the Two of Swords. They don't know. They don't know. They're just trying to trust their intuition. So I'm getting a message out of this Eight of Wands I've never had before. I never noticed this before, but they almost look like dominoes lined along the wall. And this, they got dots on them, different numbered dots. It's kind of reminding me, right, it's unsettled times, need to plan ahead. A domino effect. And that's coming forward as I'm asking, why is this person doing all of this? Something's gone on here. A domino effect has happened to this person. But you see that, a chain of events that will affect your life. A domino effect. Maybe because of that, this person's not really sure. I don't know. It just seems weird that they're walking away from the stuff that they're walking away from. Well, announcement. The Seven of Wands. Somebody's being kind of guarded here. It's either that or, I don't know. I feel like somebody's dropped their guard. I get the impression it's you. Because you are somehow aware that this person has a lot of pride. And their pride is, I'm going to say, not doing a good thing here for them right now. It doesn't look like it. They're walking away from some really weird stuff. Like good things. Why would you walk away from that? Unless something going on, I can't tell. The world is at the bottom here. So it's almost time. The Six of Swords leads into that. It's almost like God was taking them somewhere and then dropped them off. And they're like, that's it. Okay. And they may not know what to do. I don't know. I'm going to go to the extended, Sagittarius. In the extended, I am going to ask what they don't know about you and what you don't know about them. There are two options in the description below if you would like to follow me to the extended. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.